Welcome back to Hope Reactor. Let me ask you this. Why does Japanese horror linger in your mind long after the movie ends? While American horror often ends with a scream, Japanese horror isn't loud. It doesn't rely on jump scares. It's quiet. It's patient. It starts with something you can't see. And that's exactly why it feels so disturbingly real. Let's dive into the unseen world of Japanese horror and explore how it reflects a unique cultural psychology. This is more than just spooky storytelling. It's a mirror of Japan's collective fears and silent rules. 1. Fear begins with culture. In Western horror, fear is often physical monsters, blood, violence. In Japan, fear is spiritual. It's emotional. It's inherited. Japanese horror is shaped by Shinto beliefs about spirits, Buddhist ideas of karma and rebirth, traditional ghost stories passed down for centuries. The result? Fear doesn't jump out at you. It seeps into your daily life. 2. Terror in the everyday. Japanese horror doesn't take place in remote cabins or dark forests. It happens in apartments, schools, hospitals, ordinary homes. This makes the horror feel close. Too close. You're not scared of the monster in the woods. You're scared of your own TV turning on by itself. Example, in The Ring, the cursed videotape isn't hidden in a vault. It's on someone's shelf. Anyone could watch it, even you. 3. The power of what's not seen. One of the most unsettling things about Japanese horror is how little it shows. There's no need for blood and gore. Instead, it builds tension through footsteps in an empty hallway, a static-filled TV, a long, quiet stare. In Japan, the scariest thing is often nothing at all. The fear comes from what you imagine. 4. When silence screams. Sound design in Japanese horror is brilliant, not because of what you hear, but because of what you don't. Long silences, wet dragging sounds, whispers you can barely understand, a sudden stop in background noise. This silence becomes unbearable. It's not just about being startled, it's about being slowly, psychologically unraveled. 5. Grudges that never die. In American horror, the killer usually has a weakness. In Japanese horror, the curse lives on forever. Take Ju-on the Grudge. The spirit of a woman murdered in her home becomes a curse. Anyone who enters that home is doomed. The grudge spreads like a virus, unstoppable. You can't fight it. You can't reason with it. You can only accept it. That's true horror. 6. Hollywood versus Japanese horror. Hollywood horror, Japanese horror. Jump scares, action stillness, silence. Kill the monster, escape. Accept the curse, no escape. Explained endings, open-ended, lingering dread. Loud fear, quiet, psychological fear. Western horror gives you release. Japanese horror leaves you haunted. 7. Urban legends and everyday ghosts. In Japan, horror isn't just for movies. Kids grow up hearing stories like Hanako-san, the ghost in the school bathroom. Kuchisake Onna, the slit-mouthed woman who asks if she's pretty. Aokigahara, the suicide forest full of whispers and sorrow. These legends are part of life. They're shared, passed down, and respected even by adults. 8. Curses passed through bloodlines. A key theme in Japanese horror is that fear runs in families. Ancestral curses, unfinished grudges, hidden family sins. This reflects a cultural idea that you're never fully separate from your past. You inherit your family's history, including its ghosts. Even if you move away, the curse follows. Because it's not in the house, it's in you. 9. Horror as a moral lesson. Japanese horror isn't just about fear, it's about consequences. There are rules. Disrespect the dead, and you'll pay the price. Break a promise, and you'll be punished. Ignore a curse, and it spreads to others. In this way, horror becomes a kind of moral story. A warning, a lesson, a mirror. 10. Why the world is hooked on Japanese horror. So why has Japanese horror gone global? Because it offers something different. Subtlety instead of shock. Mystery instead of explanation. Uncomfortable silence instead of loud terror. It stays with you. It gets under your skin. It whispers when you're trying to sleep, closing what scares you. Japanese horror is terrifying not because of what it shows, but because of what it suggests. It's slow, it's quiet, it's spiritual, and it's personal. So I'll leave you with this question. What kind of fear stays with you the longest? Let us know in the comments, and if this made you think, don't forget to subscribe to Hope Reactor, where culture meets chills.